Right from the top, let's state that I am not a fan of Tua Tagovailoa, the quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. However, I was at a time a member of the media that covered the Miami Dolphins for a very long time, and therefore I got to be a little bit of a fan. I was there during the Dan Marino years when this was a really great franchise, and I can prove it because, as a matter of fact, I still have my original Dan Marino bobblehead doll. This is a 1996 version, I believe. Let's just go ahead and check. 1993 version. And if you look, it's an original. It's number 3 out of a run of whatever. So there, okay? It's out in the open. I was a fan of the Dolphins. I did follow them. I followed Marino and the rest of the crew, and it was a great franchise. But I am not a fan of Tua. Now, I say that out loud to make all of this machination here, because frankly, what I'm about to say is going to bounce back into a lot of arguments that I've had with a lot of people out there. And every time I say something like this, somebody comes back in and says, "You're a fan. You're just a fan of Tua, that's all. You can't listen to reason. Snarl, snarl." Every single time. But I am not a fan, so I can listen to reason. Okay, let's start there. These Miami Dolphins are a clown show. They are a dumpster fire. They are one of the worst franchises ever, one of the worst teams ever to inhabit this franchise. And Dolphin fans know that. You've been watching. You've been sitting here waiting for something good to happen for so long. I mean, look, the old joke going around is you can show a picture of a Miami Dolphins cheerleader from the 1980s, and you can say, she's a grandmother now, and she still hasn't seen a championship. Or what's the, I'm trying to think of the joke that says, what's the similarity between a Miami Dolphins cheerleader and the Miami Dolphins themselves? Neither one has got a ring, okay? So we got that all out of the way here. The point I'm trying to make here today is, in a roundabout fashion, of course, is that this is not all Tua's fault, this disaster. And in wake of the blowout loss to the Cincinnati Bengals, there are still people out there saying, well, if Tua was a good quarterback, we would have been in the game. And the reason Quinn Ewers is in there right now, and he didn't do so well, is because Tua wasn't a good quarterback. It's all going back to Tua. Stop! I am here to see if I can turn this around.